Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today, we're going to see a matchup of the Cubs in Atlanta to play the Braves for 3 games, which is going to take us right up to the All-Star break. The Braves, owners of the best record in baseball and leading the National League East, are going to offer some tough competition for the Cubs this weekend. We have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday series in Atlanta. Now, the Cubs are going to send Chris Archer out to the mound. He's going to make start number 20, coming in at 7-6 with a 2.96 ERA, 1.13 WHIP. He is going to be opposed by the Braves' Max Fried, who is making start number 20. He is 8-2 with a 4.41 ERA, 1.30 WHIP. The Cubs lineup will be Bogaerts, Ozuna, Bryant, Contreras, Happ, Bradley, Santana, Archer, and Hayward. The Braves lineup will be Albies, Camargo, Freeman, Acuna, Pescia, Darnaud, Ortega, Fletcher, and Max Fried. It is 85 degrees in Atlanta today, wind blowing right to left at 9 mph. We do have a update on the Cubs' John Lester. He has come off the disabled list and has gone on a rehab assignment to AAA Iowa. He may be available to join the team after the All-Star break. Now, back to the matter at hand. We have Max Fried on the mound, Xander Bogaerts the leadoff batter, and let's get this game underway. The Cubs, at third place in the NL Central, are owners of a record of 45-48. The Braves, 30 games over 500 at 62-32, leading the NL East, and with the best record in baseball. So here's the pitch. There's a liner down the left field line. Bogaerts is going to have a leadoff extra base hit for the Cubs. He rounds first, heading into second. He slides, and he is safe. And that is a leadoff double off the bat of Xander Bogaerts. And the Cubs, looking to score here in the top of the first inning, send up Marcell Ozuna. Nobody out, runner on second, 1 ball count from Max Fried. And there's a looper over the shortstop's head into left field. The runner is going to round third. He's going to head home. The throw comes home, and he is out. Bogaerts is tagged out at home. Oh, and he may have been hurt. He's actually hurt sliding into home. The trainer comes out and examines him. They have to take him out of the ball game. So Bogaerts thrown out at home. Ozuna has a single, and now Kris Bryant is the batter. Kris Bryant coming up with 1 out, 1 man on, and he lines a base hit up the middle. That's going to be 3 straight hits for the Cubs. Runners on first and second now, 1 out. And Willson Contreras is the batter. Contreras waiting for the 1-ball pitch. Contreras on the ground to short. The throw goes to second, the relay to first, and the side is retired. Well, that's a ground ball double play. The Cubs have a runner thrown out at home, so despite the 3 hits, they do not score. We go to the bottom of the first. It is 0-0. Nico Hoerner is going to come in and play short for the Cubs, replacing Xander Bogaerts. Let's see if we have an update on Bogaerts' status. He is going to be day-to-day with a mild oblique strain for 4 days, so that's not bad. Return to game. And now Chris Archer standing on the mound. He's going to face the Braves lineup, which will be led off by Ozzie Albies. Full count pitch. Archer, 93 strikeouts in 115 innings this year. 4th in the National League in ERA. And there's a pop-up to right. That is swung on, and it is hit toward Hayward, who is going to make the catch for out number 1. Camargo now, with 18 home runs on the season and a .340 average, coming up for the Braves. 3-1 count. Archer with the pitch. That is outside for ball 4. Camargo takes the walk, and Freddie Freeman is the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Full count pitch. Archer working. There's a liner towards second. Happ has it, but he throws it away. That goes down into foul territory as Santana cannot get a handle on it. Charge the throwing error to Happ. Freeman is on second now. Camargo is on third. 1 out in the inning, and Acuna is the next batter. He's going to face Archer with a 3-0 count, and that is low and away for ball 4. So Archer issues the walk. The bases are now loaded, and Christian Pescia is the next batter. He comes up with 1 out. Bases full of Braves, 2-2 count. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pescia is struck out with the curveball. So Archer gets a critical strikeout. Now there's 2 outs. Bases still loaded, and Travis d'Arnaud is the batter. 1-1 count. Archer with the pitch. That's lined into the gap in right center field. That's going to drive in a couple runs. All the way to the wall. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. 3 runs are in. That is a bases clearing double with 2 outs for the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. The Braves now have a 3-0 lead, and Ortega is the next batter. He is coming up with 2 outs, 1 man on, and a 2-2 count. Here is the pitch. That is popped up to center. That is going to be playable. Bradley going back and makes the catch short of the warning track for out number 3. Well, the Braves score 3 and have a 3-0 lead going into the top of the second inning. Ian Happ, the batter for the Cubs, against Max Fried. He is going to lead off the top of the second inning. Full count, Happ with a ground ball to short. The throw goes to first, and Happ is retired for out number 1. Jackie Bradley now the batter. 0-2 count, Bradley waiting for the pitch from Fried. And that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Bradley heads back to the dugout, and that is out number 2 of the inning. Danny Santana now the batter. 2 outs, 1 ball count. And he hits a grounder up the middle. The pitcher has it, throws to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs retired in order in the 2nd. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. It is 3-0 Atlanta. Dave Fletcher, who was traded to the Braves by the Cubs earlier this season, is going to lead off the bottom of the 2nd inning. Archer throws the pitch, and that's going to be a liner up the middle. That's going to be a single for Fletcher. And he has the leadoff runner on with Max Fried now batting. This is probably going to be a sacrifice situation for the pitcher. Here's a 1-ball count, and he lays down the bunt. The throw goes to second, and then the throw goes to first, and that bunt turns into a double play. Fried, with very poor execution, actually bunted that ball too hard right back at Archer on the mound, and the Cubs turned that into a double play. So now there's 2 outs, nobody on, and Ozzie Albies is the batter. Fried was not happy with the call at first. He argued with the umpire a bit, but headed back to the dugout. Here's a 2-2 count. Albies waiting for the pitch. Ground ball to first. Santana has it. Steps on the base, and that is out number 3. So we go to the top of the 3rd. It is 3-0 Atlanta. Chris Archer now batting, leading off against Fried. Here's a full count pitch. And Archer swings and misses for strike 3. Fried records his 2nd strikeout of the game. And now Hayward is the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Former Brave Jason Hayward stepping up to the plate. 0-2 count. And Hayward swings and misses at a curve. He gets struck out as well. So Fried now has 3 strikeouts on the day. And here's Nico Hoerner. 2-2 count. Hoerner lines that one into center field. The center fielder's going back. And it is caught. Man, Christian Pescia reached up and got it just short of the wall for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It is a 3-0 Braves lead. Johan Camargo is the leadoff hitter for the Braves in the bottom of the 3rd. 2-1 pitch from Archer. Here it comes. That's a liner into right field. That's going to drop in front of Hayward for a leadoff single. Camargo is on first, and Freddie Freeman's the batter. 2-2 count to Freeman. Here's the pitch. popped up to left. Ozuna was actually shading toward left center. He's going to have to head back toward straightaway left field and make that catch for out number 1. Acuna now the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Archer blows the fastball right past him at 95. And now Christian Pache is the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. Archer working in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's a 1-ball count. There's a grounder to short. The throw goes to first, and Pache is retired for out number 3. So the Braves get a base runner, but he is stranded. We go to the top of the 4th. It is 3-0 Atlanta. Ozuna will come up facing Fried. He is 1 for 1 today in the top of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Ozuna hits the ground ball towards short. The throw goes to first, and Ozuna's retired for out number 1. Bryant now the batter. 1 out, 3-1 pitch. That is low. It is ball 4, and Bryant takes his base. So Contreras now is the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Cubs trying to come back to a 3-0 deficit. Here's the pitch. Contreras lines that one. Splits the gap between third and short into left field. And that is a 1-out single, which will put runners on first and second with 1 out for the Cubs. And Ian Happ is the batter. Happ coming up. First pitch. And that one gets away. It goes all the way to the backstop. The runners are going to advance without a throw. Bryant is on third. Contreras is on second. Cubs looking at a good opportunity to score here in the top of the 4th inning. Happ now batting with a 2-2 count. And he swings and misses for strike 3. Man, that is just a killer of a strikeout. Happ really needed to make contact right there. Bradley now the batter. 2 outs, 2 men on. Cubs trying to break through against Max Fried in the top of the 4th inning. And he pops it up to right. That's going to be playable. And it is caught for the 3rd out of the inning. Well, the Cubs get 2 runners on, but they're both stranded. We go to the bottom of the 4th of a 3-0 Atlanta lead. Travis d'Arnaud, who hit the 3-run homer, or the 3-run double, bases clearing double, in the bottom of the 1st inning, is going to be the next batter. 1-ball count. d'Arnaud waiting for the pitch from Archer. There's a ground ball to first. The throw goes to first, Archer covering, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Archer now working to Ortega. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. That is strike 3 called, and Archer sends him back to the dugout with a fastball at 98. Fletcher now the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. 1 strike count. Fletcher waiting for the pitch. That's lined into center field. Bradley's going back, and he dives, and he makes the catch, laying out next to the wall for the 3rd out of the inning. Excellent defensive play by Jackie Bradley. We go to the top of the 5th. It is still 3-0 Atlanta. Danny Santana is going to lead off as the Cubs send 7, 8, and 9 up in the top of the 5th inning. Max Fried continuing to work. Here's the first pitch to Santana. That is popped up to the right side. The right fielder has it. Acuna makes the catch for out number 1. Archer now batting. 1 out. Nobody on. Full count pitch. That is strike 3 called, but the catcher loses it. The throw goes to first, and Archer is retired for the 2nd out of the inning. Jason Hayward now batting. 2 outs. Nobody on. 1-ball count to Hayward. Here's the pitch. That is popped up to right. Hayward is going to be retired for the 3rd out of the inning as Acuna reels that one in. So the Cubs do not score. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 3-0 Atlanta. Archer working to his opposition, Max Fried. In the bottom of the 5th, Archer, 68 pitches so far in this game. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Grounder to second. Happ has it, throws to first, and that is the 1st out of the inning. Ozzie Albies now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 0-2 pitch from Archer. That is a swing and a miss for strike 3. Archer sets him down with the curveball. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Chris Archer. And now there's 2 outs and nobody on. 1-2 count. Camargo the batter. Strike 3 called. Archer gets him looking with the slider. The Braves are still in front 3-0 going in the top of the 6th inning. Nico Hoerner leading off for the Cubs, top of the 6th against Max Fried. Fried has 56 pitches so far to his name. 2-2 count. Hoerner waiting for the pitch. There's a ground ball to short. The throw goes to first, and he is retired for out number 1. Ozuna now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 count to Ozuna. Here's the pitch. There's a liner into center field. That'll be a base hit for Marcell Ozuna. 1 out single is going to give the Cubs a base runner in the top of the 6th inning. And now Chris Bryant's the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Bryant 1 for 1 today. 2-2 count. And here's the pitch from Fried. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He definitely chased one outside the zone right there. Contreras now the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. Contreras waiting for the 2-2 pitch. And he lines one into left field. That's going to be a base hit. Hoerner has to stop at second. Ozuna stops at second. Contreras gets a single, and now Happ is the batter with 2 outs and 2 men on. Cubs trying to break through against Max Fried. First pitch to Happ. Here it comes. Happ hits a slow roller on the ground. The pitcher covers. The throw to first, and it is late, and Happ beats it out for an infield single. So the Cubs now have the bases loaded and 2 outs, and Jackie Bradley is the batter. He's coming up with the Cubs trailing by 3 in the top of the 6th inning. 3-1 count. Fried working to Bradley. There's a ground ball up the middle. That's going to be playable. Steps on second, and the runner is retired for out number 3. Well, the fielder's choice ends the inning. The Cubs threaten but do not score. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 3-0 Braves. Freddie Freeman will lead off against Chris Archer, who has 82 pitches on the day, in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-2 count. Archer working. There is strike 3 swinging on a slider. Freeman just came up empty, chasing a slider outside the zone, and Acuna now is the batter. 2-2 count. Archer with the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Archer deals and gets a circle change for a swing and a miss. So 7 strikeouts on the day now for Chris Archer. And Pescia is the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-0 count. Archer working. That's a liner over Santana's head into right field. That's going to be a 2-out single for Christian Pescia. Travis d'Arnaud now the batter. And that is going to be the end of the day for Chris Archer. Jonathan Loaiza is going to be the new Cub pitcher with 2 outs and 1 man on in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 ball count. Loaiza working, looking for the sign, and here's the pitch. That's a liner up the middle. That's going to be another base hit. A 2-out single. The runner advances from first to third. The throw goes to third, and he is safe. Bradley alertly tried to throw the ball to third to throw out the base runner Pescia, but the throw was late. And d'Arnaud has a 2-out single. So now there's runners on the corners. Ortega the batter, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. 2-0 count from Loaiza. Popped up on the infield. Hoerner and Happ converge, and Hoerner calls him off to make the catch for out number 3. So the Braves get 2 base runners but do not score. We go to the top of the 7th. It is 3-0 Atlanta. Danny Santana is going to lead off for the Cubs as the 7, 8, and 9 batters are coming up in the top of the 7th inning. 1-1 count. Santana waiting for the pitch. That's a liner down the right field line. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Extra bases for Danny Santana. Rounding second, he is heading for third. This is going to be a leadoff triple for the Cubs. So, good start to the inning on the triple off the bat of Danny Santana. Now, the Cubs really need to capitalize on this. Fried, left in to pitch. He is going to face Steven Souza with nobody out and a runner 90 feet away. Souza is pinch hitting for the pitcher's spot here in the top of the 7th inning. 3-0 count. Souza waiting for the pitch. That is outside. It is ball 4, and Souza draws the walk. Good eye by Steven Souza, and that'll bring up Jason Heyward with runners in the corners and nobody out in the top of the 7th inning. 1 strike count. Heyward waiting for the pitch. Heyward crushes that one into right field, but right at the right fielder. The runner comes home. The throw comes home. And Hayward gets a sacrifice fly as Santana slides in safely on the tag up from third. So Hayward hit that one deep to right. Didn't get out of the park, but did get a sacrifice fly. Souza remains on first, and Nico Hoerner is the batter. 1 out, 1 man on, 1 run already in. 1-2 count. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Hoerner is set down on the curveball. Fried has strikeout number 7, and Ozuna is the next batter. But that will be the last batter faced by Max Fried. Chad Sabatka is going to be the new Brave pitcher, and it looks like he has not appeared in a game for the Braves so far this season. Sabatka coming in with 2 outs and a runner on first, facing Marcell Ozuna in the top of the 7th inning. 2-2 count. And Ozuna checks his swing, but he is rung up anyway. That is strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The Cubs score 1. The Braves' lead is now 2 going into the bottom of the 7th inning. Kirby Yates is going to be the new Cub pitcher. He comes in with 34 1/3 innings thrown, 4 walks to 45 strikeouts, and a 3.67 ERA. He's going to face Dave Fletcher in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 strike count. Yates looking in. Here's the pitch. Grounder to third. Bryant has it, but he does not throw to first, and that's going to be an infield single as Bryant could not make a play and get the runner out at first. So Fletcher has an infield single, and now Matt Joyce is going to be the pinch hitter. He's going to step up with nobody out, runner on first. 1 strike count from Kirby Yates. Here it comes. And that's a liner into right field that's going to drop in front of Hayward for a base hit. The runner stops at second. Fletcher and the Braves now have first and second, nobody out in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Ozzie Albies comes up as the top of the Brave lineup is now coming up to bat. 2-1 count from Yates. Grounder to third. Bryant has it. Throws to first. I don't know why he didn't step on third. He was basically right next to it. That would have been a force out, but regardless, Fletcher advances to third. Joyce advances to second. Albies is out at first on the fielder's choice. There's now 1 out, 2 men on, and John Camargo is the batter. 1-2 count from Yates. And that is strike 3 called on the inside corner. Yates gets a strikeout for the 2nd out of the inning. So now Freddie Freeman is the batter. 2 outs, 2 men on. Man, I would be Acuna is coming up next. So I don't know if that's any better, but I'd sure be tempted to walk Freeman right here. 2-0 count. Freeman waiting for the pitch. That's a liner into right field. That's going to drop in front of Hayward for a base hit. 1 run is in. The throw comes home. A second runner's coming around. And that is 2 runs scored. That is a 2-run single for Freddie Freeman. His RBI total on the season goes to 63 and has now a 5-1 Braves lead. Acuna now the batter with 2 outs, runner on first, 1 strike pitch. There's a grounder to short. The throw goes to second, and that retires the side. So we go to the top of the 8th inning. The Braves have extended their lead out. It is now 5-1 Atlanta. Chris Bryant is coming up. He's going to face Darren O'Day in the top of the 8th inning. O'Day has thrown 37 innings, has allowed 13 walks, 51 strikeouts, and a 2.68 ERA. O'Day will face Bryant, Contreras, and Happ in the top of the 8th inning. 3-0 count. Bryant waiting for the pitch. O'Day taking his time, and here it comes. That is low. It is ball 4, and Bryant draws the walk. Base on balls number 40 on the season for Chris Bryant, and now Wilson Contreras is the batter. 2-2 count. Contreras waiting for the pitch. That is strike 3 called. That time O'Day did get the call. 80 strikeouts on the season for Wilson Contreras. 1 out now, 1 man on, and Ian Happ is the batter. 1-2 count from O'Day. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Happ is sent down swinging. And so now we bring up Jackie Bradley with 2 outs and runner still on first. 1-2 count. Bradley waiting for the pitch. That is a swing and a miss, strike 3 on a pitch that was way outside. O'Day got him to chase one there. So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Cubs strand a runner. It is 5-1 Atlanta. Yates will continue to work. He's going to face Pescia here to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Full count. Yates with the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He gets Pescia to strike out swinging, and now Travis Darnaud is the batter. 1 out. Nobody on base. First pitch to Darnaud. Liner on the ground towards second base. Happ collects it, throws to first, and that is out number 2. And now Sammy T is going to be the batter. The pitcher. He's going to come in with 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 8th inning. The line on the season for Sam Tuivailala is 22 2/3 innings thrown, 10 walks, 21 strikeouts, and a 5.16 ERA. He is going to face Rafael Ortega with 2 outs, nobody on, in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the sign, and the first pitch from Sammy. That's lined into center field. Bradley coming in. He slides and makes an amazing catch in center field. Bradley is certainly not disappointing with the glove as he slides and makes that 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 9th now. Cubs have 3 outs left in a 5-1 ball game. And the Braves are going to bring in Luke Jackson to pitch the top of the 9th. He's thrown 39 1/3, 17 walks, 52 strikeouts, and a 3.66 ERA. Jackson will face Santana, the pitcher's spot, and Hayward in the top of the 9th inning. Full count pitch. Luke Jackson with the pitch. And that's a swing and a miss for strike 3, and Santana waves at the slider. Mike Tauschman now is going to come up. He's going to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot in the top of the 9th inning. 1 out, nobody on, 3-1 count. Tauschman pops it up on the infield. The second baseman has a line on it. Albies makes the catch for out number 2. Hayward now the batter. 2 outs, nobody on, 1-2 count. Hayward waiting for the pitch. That's lined down the right field line. Hayward's going to have a 2-out base hit. Hayward stops at first with a single, and the Cubs are still alive as we bring up Nico Hoerner now, and A.J. Minter is going to be brought in to face Nico Hoerner. The lefty reliever, Minter, has thrown 40 innings, 26 walks, 54 strikeouts, and a 3.38 ERA. Hoerner, 5 for 28 on the season with a home run and 0 for 3 today, comes up with only 1 out left for the Cubs in this game. 3-1 count. Minter on the mound. Here's the pitch. That is inside for ball 4. So Hoerner is walked. Hayward heads down to second, and Ozuna is the batter. Ozuna comes up, 2 outs, 2 men on. Cubs trying to rally here in the top of the 9th inning. Here's the first pitch to Ozuna. And that's lined into left field. That's going to be a base hit. The runner stops at third as the Cubs now have loaded the bases with 2 outs in the 9th inning, and Chris Bryant is the batter. He is 1 for 2 today. His line on the season, .317 batting average, 14 home runs, 59 RBIs, .410 OBP. Bryant comes up in a critical situation. The Cubs have the bases loaded and 2 outs, down by 4 in the top of the 9th inning. Bryant waiting for the 0-1 pitch. And he lines that one into center field, but that is going to be caught. It was well hit, but the center fielder, Pescia, makes the catch for out number 3. Well, that is a disappointing end of the ball game, no doubt. The Cubs leave the bases loaded. The tying run was up to bat. The Braves get 5 runs on 8 hits. So the Cubs 1 run on 10 hits with 1 error. Chris Archer amazingly lowers his ERA today because all 3 of the runs he allowed were unearned due to the error. He drops to 7-7 though. He threw 5 2/3 innings today, 4 hits, 3 runs, none of them earned, 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. Pretty effective day for Mr. Archer. Fried gets the win. He improves to 9-2. He throws 6 2/3 of 8 hit, 1 run baseball with 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. Fried is also the player of the game. Xander Bogaerts was injured while running the bases, but we know that he is day-to-day, and we may very well even see him again tomorrow. So the Cubs dropped to 45-49, while the Braves improved to 63-32. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.